Here we go, bunnies. I know. Here you go. We're going to grab your blankies in case you want to explore today. Oh. Good morning, Palin. How's it going? Oh my goodness, let me pull this forward as well. In case Gerry wants to go behind it. Good morning, Joe. In fact, can I put you here and then I can put the blankies down? There we go. There we go. Adventures have been set up. Ta-da! Good morning, Hansan. Happy birthday. Good morning, Rob. Morning, Zara. How is it going? Can I steal one each of these so that I can give them to you at the end? That one's really big, actually. Let me take that one, that one, that one, that one. Something like that. How's everyone doing? How we do? Good morning, Rob and Mark. Rowdy, thank you very much for the 45 months. There is a lot of crunching. Good morning, David and Mazira. I'm so sleepy today. It's so grey. And I really struggled to get out of bed. And I had a really weird dream that I recorded. And the recording is like over... Well, it's almost like 4.5 minutes. And it was just nonsense. So, yeah, we'll see how that one goes. My surgery's back on for Wednesday. Oh, that's good. Nice to get things out the way. Tempted to bring the bunny's bed in to see if he wanted to go up on the sofa. But then I need to get another bed, really. Need to catch up on my comfort zone. It's all nonsense, really. I finished off, we had the second part of our one shot yesterday, and even though it didn't go on particularly late, I think the culmination of the week has knackered me. And now I'm an eebgy little guy. Did Gerry have a nice gotcha day on Wednesday? He did. He had a nice day. They got I won this, like, what is the word I'm thinking? I keep on wanting to say compilation, but it's not. Like a selection box, that's the one. It's like a compilation of treats from this rabbit rescue raffle that I entered. And I'd been holding off giving it to them. And I was like, you can have it for your gotcha day. Saving it for a nice treat today. So yeah, he had that and they got very excited at opening it. Realised by pulling this thing forward I have just completely blocked the sun from the bunnies. Maybe I should push it. Oh, look at those earsies up. There you go. Loved a selection box as a kid, yeah. I remember when people always used to say, was it celebrations? They'd be like, oh, everyone always leaves the bounties. Because I love bounties. Obviously, I don't eat any of those anymore, but they do. There's 2 companies that sort of do a vegan version of bounties, and I bloody love them. So I was like, give them to me. But I can't remember which. I think Heroes used to be my favourite ones, to be honest. Emma, thank you very much for the 40 months. 40 years of Buns and Squad. Thank you. Good morning, Azenta. Morning, Garridon. But yeah, I always used to love... I guess I just love coconutty things. like Mrs. Crimble's macaroons. Very tasty. I've got like a big box of 40 years of hand san as well. Yes, true. They do like there is a company that does like a vegan selection box, because until then I'd always had to like put them together myself. But yeah, I've got a big box of like coconut, what's it called? Desiccated coconut. And I was thinking, oh, could I maybe try and make my own macaroons a la Mrs. Crimble's? Because our local shop stopped selling them. Gerry, I think you've got a couple underneath you. There you go. I found a squeaky floorboard. But yeah, I was thinking maybe I could try and form it into something, since the bag exploded and I've had to transfer it into a Tupperware. Right, there's one for you and one for you, and then there's your Evanses. He's having another molt at the moment, so he is sort of getting, well, I guess he's got one on each eye, so technically it's glasses, but if you're looking from one side, it is a monocle. You're looking a bit scrangly, aren't you? A bit scrumgy. Oh my gosh, Fifi was having a bad time yesterday. There were just certain times where we just kept on colliding, and I was like, I'm so sorry, Fifi. Like, she went past me, so I tried to move out of her way, but you know when you're doing the thing where, oh, hang on, I can pull that. Ugh. Is that enough room for you to get through? Is it? Or are you spooked by the fact it's moving? Probably that one. You know that thing where you're trying to pass someone on a pavement and you both keep going the same way? We did that and we just sort of collode with each other. And then there was another time that it happened again. I was walking along and she walked into me, and then we clashed, and I was like, oh my gosh, Fifi, I'm so sorry. We just keep on crashing. But yeah, bless her. And she always looks so sad when it happens, but I think that's just me reading her face wrong. I think she doesn't really mind. I think she waits for the apology treats and doesn't really care that it happened at all. And then sets it up again so that she gets more. Most likely. Saffron, thank you for gifting us up to Skylar. That's very kind of you. Very kind indeed. Oof. Has Gerry tried to climb on the boxes since he fell off? No, he was in one of them this morning. He dug all the way through one of them, and he was just in the other one. And then when I came downstairs and he heard the gate open, he was just like scrabbling around trying to get out. I think he got a bit stuck, but he got out, didn't you? So I'm going to have to take them away soon because there's not really any hay left in either of them. But it has amused me how they've enjoyed having their hay just straight from the box. Can you keep Gerry's legs in frame? Or him's little leggies? Him's little Pete's. Oh, baby boy. But yeah, I think the culmination of the week has just made me very tired. I've done more socialising than I normally would do. And as much as it's been with lovely people, I'm just I ain't built for that. So I think doing karaoke one night and then doing D&D the next night. I was all tuckered out yesterday. And I gotta go into the office today. So I'm gonna be even eepier. But I don't think I have any work to do. Well, I've always got work to do, but I don't think I've got any pressing work to do this weekend, so I might actually have a day off, which would be nice because it's been a while since I've not had to work on a weekend. But yes. Expelliarmus, thank you very much for the 5 months. Hello, how you doing? How's it going? And Skylar, thank you very much for the bits. Thank you. Absolutely have a day off. You need to recharge your battery. Yeah, it's one of those things that I'm like, I'm aware that there are so many jobs I could be doing. Like I've got to go through and make thumbnails for all of the stuff that's sitting in private in the VOD channel, but I've not really set a schedule for that at all. And there's also like there's a comfort zone vlog that I should be editing, but it might have to be I might just postpone stuff for next week. I have a purple carrot now. Yay! I made some matcha cookies the other day that looked like poop but tasted amazing. That's the way around that baked goods should be. I've never made anything that actually looked pretty, but it's always tasted nice, so I don't mind. I'd rather it that way. Fifi. She's trying to sneak the pellets straight from the bag. I think she's trying to figure out how to get to them. But I hope she doesn't, because it would be treacherous. Tea. Cake is to be eaten more than it is to be looked at. Yeah, precisely. Ooh, thank you. Rob, thank you very much for the £10 dono. Thank you, my goodness. So many. That is very kind of you, thank you. I think at the moment, we're on track for Fifi. For the donos. Why is there a car outside? Woof, 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 woof. Arf, 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 arf. Do you reckon I could fool people into not knocking on the door? You can get Alexa to play like dog noises, can't you? So that you can set them off if you're alone and worried. Make it sound like you have a big doggo. Maybe I need to make some brownies. I haven't baked in a while because our old oven blew up trying to cook pizza. Oh my goodness. My goodness. Once I get my medical stuff sorted next week, I need to remember to donate. No rush. See, this is why I wanted to set it for the whole month, because I was like, then people can, you know, do it at their leisure and not just have one big drive. Your fork cake has set me on looking how to decorate cakes, and I'll be attempting to make a retirement cake for someone at work. Now we have a fancy oven that can be controlled by phone? Oh my gosh. Like when in Star Trek, when they call up the oven and they're like, I want pancakes. Can you do that? Can you be like, I'm coming home, oven. Bake me a cake. Because that'd be good. Cool. Look at you. There's an app that I tried to download the other day that was, I don't remember that bit of Star Trek. Gosh darn. Oven, order me ooey. There's this app that a friend of mine uses, who I saw the other night, who you can do like dog walking and pet sitting and stuff through it. And I was tempted to start doing dog walks. Good morning, exec. But you do need to have a picture to set up your bio, and I was like, oh, I don't really have any pictures yet. So that might be a job for the weekend. They also want me to take a picture of myself for the foster group that I'm in. They're like, it'd be nice to introduce all of the fosters. And I was like, oh, So I guess there's two reasons to have a photo of me. But I don't really take photos of myself. My entire camera roll is pretty much just bunnies and the occasional cat or dog that I meet. I see a regular dog walker near me who walks 6 dogs at once. See, I couldn't be getting into that, but I do miss walking dogs because it used to be such a big part of my job, and now I don't really get to do it at all, apart from the odd occasion when little Mochi stays. So there's always the Florida brownie you could use. I don't think that would make people want to leave me with their beloved animals. The dishwasher drawer was broken when I arrived, so we're still waiting for a new one. Oh no. I'm trying to figure out what Fifi actually is up to back there. I can see boxes moving around, but I don't know where she is. I'm living that dream vicariously through Becky's dog walking stories. Yeah. So I'm like, maybe. The problem is, like, obviously not being a driver and not living in the best of areas, I'm like, would people want me to just walk their dog around here, or would they want someone who could drive them out somewhere and walk them somewhere pretty? Can you walk Charlie for me sometimes? Oh, if only. If only. That would be nice. I miss having my dog here. Still can't walk properly, so he's been at my parents'. Oh no. Fingers crossed. Do the dogs care if it's pretty? Well, I guess it might just be more interesting, like, smells and being on a longer lead than just being, you know, next to a main road and having to dodge parked cars and people the whole time. Though I guess it depends on the doggo. If the doggo wants somewhere that's more, you get to see lots of people, then maybe around here is good. But like the last time we had a friend's dog stay, they were very like, they didn't like people and they did not like other dogs and they hated the sound of bikes. So it was like, as the bit before we got to somewhere a bit more open was very stressful for both me and the dog, being like, quick, let's go. Let's just hope we don't see anyone. Hope no bikes go by. But yeah. Hello. Got any little nubbins in your cheeks today? Don't think so. Can't feel any in there. Tea. Sometimes you get these little tufts that you can feel. Genevieve used to get them as well. I used to have to spend ages wheedling them out. But not today. Very well kept cheeks today. I go for walks nearby and there's this family with a border collie who gets every passerby to throw her ball. Oh. It's probably because border collies have endless energy. They're like, we need this to be a community effort. My dog sees any car and thinks, do you want me to get in? Okay, regardless of if it's my car or not. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's like Mochi. Mochi will try, if ever there's a garden gate that is open, she'd just be like, we live here. And she'd just start going, and you're like, no, this is not the house. But because not many people around here have garden gates, they just open paths. She'd just try and go down everyone. And you're like, no. Let's just go meet all of the neighbours. Bless her. Little pickle. Gerry, I put all the blankies down because you've been an adventure boy recently, but you're just in smushy mode already. What's wrong, baby boy? You look sad. You had breakfast and that was enough for the day. And that's okay, I suppose. I wonder if it's just because it's a bit colder today and it is a bit grey. But yesterday he was like behind the sofa and on top of the sofa and going behind the ottoman and going all over the place. But then maybe he's like me. Maybe he had a big day and now he's all tuckered out. It's cold here too, yeah. Temperature suddenly plummeted. I mean, his ears feel warm, so I think he's not too cold. But it's definitely jumper weather now. We had destructive winds, oh no. What was the storm we had recently? What letter are we up to? But it was blooming windy. Amy. Oh, so we've started again. Yeah. It has been hemkim windy. Hello, Dave. Internet is still down and work. We got sent home yesterday. Back in today, still nothing. But Bunstream via hotspot. Yay! Nice. Rob, how did you find D&D overall, if you don't mind answering in front of the class? Would you want to do it again or would you rather observe? How did you find it in the end? Good morning, Kinetic. It was very nice to be in a group who haven't done much D&D before. And seeing how people problem solve. A tree came down in the park and someone has made a seat out of the stump. Ah! That's nice. There was a tree that got blown down outside our house the other year. And they had like cut it down into big logs and I was like, I should take one of those and grow mushrooms in it. But then I was like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. And then they cleared it away the next day. I was like, oh my gosh, the one time the council do something with a sense of urgency and it's the time that I was going to steal it. Good morning, Lifelike. Morning, Rorschach. How's it going? Morning, Lady Ellipsis. Second session was more fun. I'm still unsure about full campaign as I'm not an actor and I'm too self-conscious. Ah, bless you. Yeah, I guess you're going to get, different levels of people who act more in character. I think I'm just like so used to doing it because with Mystery Quest, we'll always try to spend more time in character than it's always said to try and do it in character rather than just explain what you're doing, sort of thing. So I think I've just got very used to doing that. I can roleplay as a character who's uncannily like me. It's always the best way to start off with characters. See, I think that's the reason why I like being given characters, because otherwise I will just make me over and over again. And that's like fine if that's how people want to do it, but I think for me I like to be pushed. That's why I joined Yogscast. I like doing a character that I wouldn't necessarily be drawn to if I were creating them naturally. Good morning, Drew. How's it going? Hope to see you on another Mystery Quest series soon. I would love to be on another one. At the moment, there's none with me in the bank. I've not recorded one since my last one was out. But yeah, fingers crossed, would be nice to do another one. It's one of those things that, I mean, I say yes to everything anyway that I'm asked to do, but it's one of those things that I'll always be like, yes. Don't even have to tell me the date, I'll do it. But it's, there's a couple that Tom has mentioned doing, but I don't have a date for them yet. Good morning, Spoon. But yeah, I love doing it. It's one of those things that it's just so nice doing like a one shot. Obviously it's nice for the likes of high rollers and that lot to do the long campaigns. I know Kirsty loves doing long campaigns because you get more character development, whereas I think I'm very much more, I like jumping into a world, having a little story and then jumping out of it again. Just being like, because then also you don't really mind your character getting super messed up. You're just like, oh well, see ya. Good morning, Mandy. Yeah, I keep meaning to watch the Delta Green one because I went to see Apocalypse Players the other week. So it'd be nice to see them in action. I aim to make me, but I eventually go away from it. I'm playing Twilight Imperium with Llama as leader, and I've accidentally made a bird guy that's confident and top tier gun aim on ice. My regular crew, we do lots of short sessions in the same world. Works well for our ADHD brains. That does sound good. But yeah, one shots definitely work for Eldritch Horror. That's true. You don't want to, get messed up over a series of 6 months. That's too much. Donald, thank you very much for the bits. That's very kind of you. Your floofy buddies are cool. Your Farkle joke from a board game before was top tier. Oh, thank you. Thank you. That's very kind of you. At a Poktoberfest? Yeah, it was really good. Just really good. The Liminal Horror one-shot left me genuinely anxious. It's okay. Lydia's not real. She can't hurt you. Don't worry. She's just made up by the Yogscast. Cthulhu Long Campaign is good, but you just have to commit to your character going slowly insane. Yeah, see, that's the I blame you for gaming it on Dice a lot. I stayed up way too late playing it. Does that mean you too woke up with do stuck in your head? Give on in, Shark Dog. Because I did. I would love to run Liminal Horror. I keep calling it Liminal Space every time I talk about it, but yeah, I would love to. I'd love to run that. I've never run anything before, but that one I was like, it's nice and contained. You just have a house, you have a clear layout of the house, and you know what's in each room, and it just seemed a bit like a nice one for a first time GM. So I'm going to see if I can give it a go. I never ran in my life. I've always just sort of wandered about. So I'd like to run something for the first time. But yeah, it would be, I think I could have fun with it with the right players who were patient of me. Because the thing that worries me the most is obviously not being able to picture stuff. So if people say like, oh, where is this in the room? I'll just be like, I don't know. Where do you want it to be? But I like when you get things where characters can go insane because it's just fun to because obviously like it is nice when people work together and all of that stuff, but when you're suddenly like, oh, you have this thing and you don't trust any of your friends, and it just, yeah, it's nice because I think a lot of the time, like my one problem, well, I have a couple problems with actual like D&D, but sometimes I find it a bit too mechanical, I guess would be the word. I have aphantasia too, it doesn't help. No. No. I I find D&D can be a bit more like I mean, which is, it's different strokes for different folks, and some people might really like it. But when it's like, oh, we need to solve this problem. This is the turn order. So I should do this, then you do this, then you do this. Whereas I like the ones that are a bit more loosey-goosey. That was one of the nice things about Daggerheart, was it was just like, you just keep on acting, but if something goes wrong, then the bad guys get to go, sort of thing. It's like, it's nice when you can, I think it like, I can't suspend my disbelief in a way that has a turn order is the main thing. So ones where it feels like a bit more natural how things would actually happen is I much prefer. My problem with D&D is finding reliable people to keep playing. Yeah, I guess that's also the nice thing about doing one-shots is you just have to get people together, usually twice. I don't know if I've ever had a one-shot that actually only was a one-shot. Other than Mystery Quest things. But yeah, outside of that, I think they've always gone over. But yeah. How do you play D&D? Most of my campaign, there's no turn order until it's combat. Yeah, that's I mean for combat stuff. Whereas I think sometimes it would like having the limitations of having like actions and bonus actions and stuff as well. I just prefer more loosey-goosey systems, more roleplay heavy systems. That don't feel, I mean, that was the nice thing as well about Daggerheart is that like everything refreshes quite a lot if you keep on, like the more you roll, the more likely you are to get bonuses that you can use again, rather than it being like, well, I have used my spell slot now, so I can't do anything for the rest of the time. So yeah. My favourite D&D memory is having my bugbear character be obsessed with making a car after a magic world accident and then having a fast and furious drag race against an evil clone in the final session. Oh my gosh. Hello. I've loved all the Mystery Quest videos. The Liminal Space one was amazing. Yeah. It's good. I like the structure. It keeps me focused instead of slinking into the background and going quiet. See, that's the thing. That's the good thing about TTRPGs and roleplay in general is there's going to be something that, like, it might not be, my favorite system, but for other people it really works. And it's like, it's just nice having, a different system that works for everyone. And that's the thing. If people try a TTRPG and it's not for them, likelihood is there's gonna be, oh sorry, I was trying to get out your way, but were you just trying to give me kisses? The likelihood is there is a system that's gonna work for them somewhere, isn't there, Jerry boy? Oh, he forgot to bunny. He's walking. Where are you going to, baby boy? Are you having a wobbly day? It's okay to have a wobbly day. Oh, there he goes. Ooh. Hi. Hello. Oh, bless you. I don't have anything for you just yet. I was gonna say I can go and get your banana ready if you would like, but I don't have it on me at the moment. You're both so sleepy today. Just a couple of sleepy little guys. Bless you, even Fifi. We're all doomed to a sleepy day if even Fifi is sleepy. Should I just cancel Kirby Craft and just cuddle under the table with you? They had a long night. I think Fifi got a bit cold yesterday, and I think that might have taken it out of her. But I did buy 2 more heaty pads, so hopefully I can cycle them through the day a bit more. Yay. I'm trying to think what my favourite system that I've used is. Because I think, like, maybe it's because I've only done, like, D&D one-shots and never, like, a full campaign. I've never really got into it. I think I do like, I do like the ones that are more like liminal horror, and I like it when, I mean, maybe it also comes down to like GM styles, but I like when they hand over to you and sort of say like, and how do you think this happens? And you're like, oh. That's always a nice moment where you get to like, you're not just told like, this happens to your character now. And I think that's the other thing with D&D is like, I don't really like systems where you just take generalized damage. I like when it's a very specific thing that matches up with what just happened to you. And I think like the Warhammer ones tend to be better with that stuff rather than just having a, and I guess in a way maybe the more like Cthulhu-y ones as well, having the reaction of slowly going madder and madder. I like Rutama a lot when I understood how to do things. I've not heard of that one. But yes, all in all, they are all good fun because you get to do fun things with nice people. So I'll always do any sort of TTRPG whenever I'm asked because they are good. The end. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Right, I am going to hopefully leave the phone with the bunnies in a way that it won't get knocked over, and I will go and get, oh, Gerry's off. He went that away, man. Let me see if I can, right, I'm going to grab the nana. Actually, no, I'll bring a knife out here, as I did not get it prepared. Maybe if I put it like here. Hi. Okay. Be back in a minute, Gerry boy. And you're showing your little tushy? Hi. It's dark around here too. Just having a very dark day. You can do some exploring. Where are we going to? You lead the way. You changed your mind? You want to go back? That's okay. You want me to lead? This is why I have to walk like a cowboy whenever I walk around the house, because you never know when a bunny's going to run out in front of you. Okay. Wait there. I cut the banana. It's a bit of a soft one, bunnies. Hopefully it'll still be up to bunny standards. This is on the verge of banana bread banana. Hello. Right. I know you can smell it. Right. One bit each, very organised. There you go, bunnies. Has that given you enough energy to go off on an adventure now, Gerry? You just want more? I didn't put any medicine on it this time, but he does occasionally get, I sprinkle bisolvin on some of his food so that it helps to break down his snootiness. His little snotty snoot. But, he's not been too bad recently, which is nice. I've not heard any big sneezing fits. So I think there's a mixture of, he's on like this probiotic stuff and the bisolvin. I've not had to nebulize him in a while, which is good for him. But I had set it to be my hatch quest, my egg hatch quest on Finch. And now I've not done it in ages, so I've not hatched my micro pet that I've been trying to hatch for a month. So I might just have to bung you in the nebulizer anyway, Gerry, just to get my little, just to complete the quest. Would you mind? I thought you were trying to push me out the way then, but you were just putting your little hands up. Let he free. No, I need the XP. I should just set it to be a different quest, but to be honest, they had so many different things that were giving out pets anyway. I was like, I don't mind not getting this one super soon. I need to change my daily Finch things, because there are so many of them that I just don't do, and I'm just like, I think it can be a bit demotivating not seeing a completed list at the end of the day, if that makes sense. So I think I might just say, don't ask me to do these things for a bit, and then I can have it be things that I actually want to get done. I archive every so often. I think I'm going to have to do that, because it's like, as nice as it is for it to be like, take a stretch break, I'm like, I never do it, and then I never tick it off. Or maybe I should just stretch. Maybe I should just take a stretch break. But, you know, it's cold. You don't want to stretch because then you're more exposed to the cold at the moment. Although you could argue that it would probably warm your body temperature to stretch. So it might be better. But yeah, I've also got so many, like, joint quests with people now that I'm getting to the point where I'm like, I'm not really actually using it to get anything done anymore. More, it's becoming another chore itself, and obviously that's not the way the app is intended to be used. So I think I am just gonna have to be like, I'm sorry friends, I need to cut back on this, and I'm just gonna set it to be things that I actually want to get done in the day. Because like one of my friends set this joint quest that is, name someone who cares about me. And at first I was like, oh, that's really nice. And then at the end of the week, I was like, I don't know anyone else. I was like, can I double up? Does it have to be a different person every day? I was like, I've run out of people who care now. And then it just started making me like just worry more than it was helping, and I was like, well, that's not good. I started thinking like my auntie, who I've not spoken to in 2 years, would she still care about me? I don't know. She might have forgotten who I am. Should I call her up and be like, do you care about me? I need to tell the bird. But yeah, other than that, it does still really help me personally. I know it's not for everyone, but I have two quests that are write down my goals for the morning and write down my goals for tomorrow. So it's just a nice way to like bookend the day. If I think of something in the morning that I'm like, oh, I need to get that done, I can add it. And if I think of something that's like, oh, I'm getting into bed, like the last thing I do before I get into bed is write down anything that I've thought of that I didn't get done and I want to get done. Whereas usually I would either lie awake thinking about, oh, I need to remember this, or I would write it on a piece of paper and then forget to ever look at that piece of paper again. So having it on the app does definitely help. I say that as someone who has snoozed the same task every day for 2 weeks. So I've not really got it done, but you know, it's there. Come on in, Tom. Let's see if I can summon a bunny. Because I've got the birthday hat for Hansan that I need to put on a bunny. Either that or Coco's going to get it if a bunny doesn't show up. Gerry! Fifi! Hi! Oh, sorry, Gerry, were you pooping? You can carry on pooping if you want. They're having some sort of standoff over there. What are they doing? Gerry! Hello, baby boy. I need to put a hat on one of you. Would you like to come over for cuddles? Hi, I just wanted to give you a smush. I'm sorry if I interrupted toilet time. That's not very good, is it? Good sniffing. Very good sniffing. I've been presented with the booty for cuddles. Thank you. An honour. An honour indeed. Good morning, Chronicle. Okay. Hat, 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 hat. Right, I'm going to switch hands. Just like that. Right. Oh. Happy birthday, Hansan. I hope you have a very lovely, cozy day. Oh, Gerry, surprise. Surprise hat. I hope you have fun whatever you get up to. Gerry says no more hat. Yeah. Do you have any plans for today? Do you have any nice plans, or are you having a nice chill day? There you go. No hat. Oh, little guy. Gonna drive out to nowhere with my friend's caravan and barbecue and be away from everything with 2 friends. Oh, that sounds lush. Sounds like a very wonderful way to spend it. Very lovely indeed. Smooshy. Oh, so they made cake for me. Ah, even better. Friends and cake and peace and quiet. Very nice. Very nice indeed. I need to try to decide. I've decided on I've been so disorganized with this whole charity thing, and I'm going to try and kick myself up the butt for the rest of the month. Because this first week was very I'm just going to do what I can when I can, because everything's a bit up in the air at the moment. Whereas I have been slowly trying to plan more things I came up with an idea for a stream that I found very funny, but I don't know if other people will. And I would like to do a baking stream again and do more little bits and take them into the office. And I will try to do some scary games as well, because it do be the season for being spookumed. But yeah, I'll try and do some more special things than more. Although I did a Google the other day of easy to read public domain gothic horror type books, and the one that it said was the easiest to read was Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and I was like, I always thought that one was like I remember struggling with that, but then I remember struggling with it in school when I couldn't read anything I was told to. So maybe the language is easier than I remember, and it was just me not being able to do what I'm told when I'm told to do things. So maybe I will give that one a go. Well said, that man. Snuff. Gerry 2025. And I think that one, it's slightly longer than Carmilla. I think it's about 130 pages, maybe a bit more. But yeah, I might try that. And I was thinking also with Hansan's cooperation of doing a fighting fantasy stream. Because I guess some of those were a bit spooky. You get some scary ones of those. Bronchi reading stream was very relaxing yet engaging. Oh, I'm glad, because I was a bit worried that it was like, I can do after the weekend of the 17th. Nice. There's still plenty of August after that. I was worried that it would be a bit like if people either couldn't follow it. Because I'll be honest, some of the sentences, I was like, I have no idea what I just said. So let's just hope that other people are following what the story is. I got the gist of what the story is. I just couldn't tell you what some of the individual parts were. So yeah, I was worried. Also, if someone came in like partway through the stream and you're like, well, I don't know what's happened in the story so far, so I'm not gonna, like, why bother with this? So to be honest, I was surprised that there were as many people at the end as there were. But I was thinking, even with my ADHD, I got most of it, only the little occasional brain strays. I think it was like if I did anything longer, it might have to be in 2 parts. Although, to be fair, I was rushing it a little bit because I was going out that evening. So I was like, oh, I do need to finish at a certain point. Whereas I guess if I was just doing it without that pressure on the other end, I could, thank you for the follow, I could take my time with it a bit more. But yeah, videos do not hurt voice. Well, I did that, what was that, like 3 hours, 3 and a bit hours, and it was fine because I was taking little sippies in between every chapter, and then I went out and did bloody karaoke for 2 hours. so voice wise it was fine. And then I was chatting after that, and then the next day my throat was fine. So I think maybe years of streaming has built it up to just being able to chat nonsense for ages. It's what all of my training's been going towards. And obviously the fact that I wasn't particularly doing voices to wasn't putting any additional strain on. Whereas I guess if you start being like, and then the goblin turned out, then it's going to be a bit worse. Fine, she said in a granny voice. It's fine. My voice is perfectly fine. Did you? I did not sing any System of a Down. No. I did do, what's it called? Her name is Noelle. Teenage Dirtbag. That was about as rocky as I got, I think. Was there anything else that was? Oh, and we did a song I've never sung before, but Alex was like, will you do an Offspring song with me? And I was like, yeah, I probably, like, I don't really know Offspring, but I'm sure once I hear it, I'll know it. And then it turned out to be the one that's like, is it Kids Are All Right? What the hell is that one? And when you don't really know a song, well, I sort of knew the outlines of it. And obviously you're reading the words, but the words go so quick. I was just like, Jenny had a blur and she blew me boo. Can't read the words, but I'll sing their tune. But it was good fun. The middle bit was good to do. And then did Golden from K-pop Demon Hunters, and some of those are just in Korean. So I was just like, I don't know what to sing for this. Because it wasn't like it was like done phonetically. It was just the actual like Korean symbols. I was just like, I couldn't even stab a guess at what I'm meant to be saying right here. But yeah, but it was good fun. Hello. Hat. Fifi, that is a hat. Can you say hat? Can you say shrunk? Boo. Hat. Hat. I don't have anything for you. But you have a fuzzy widow nose for me. I like that. Thank you. Thank you for your snootums. And for your kisses. My goodness. Wonderful. Kisses. Is Gerry gonna do stretchy legs? Look how skinny his little leggies are. My little baby boy wasting away. That's it, Fifi. You get in there. You check it's Gerry. Oh. Very good. Well, I guess it's time for me to run away. Run away. First time I saw Korean text was in the game and I thought it was placeholder symbols. It's a very pretty, like, looking... I don't actually know. What is the... Forgive my ignorance. But what is the actual name of the alphabet? Because I know you have, like, Hangul. I did not know that. I don't know if I said it right. But it's a very lovely language. I like Devil's Plan. Apparently it's the easiest alphabet to learn. Huh. Well, there you go. Not for me, because I'm terrible at languages. Shall we go and see Cat? Tea. This reminds me, actually, speaking of Devil's Plan, at the moment we're watching both Celebrity Traitors and The Inheritance, and I'm like, we're just watching all these deception-y things. But I think Devil's Plan is the best of them all, and I'm excited for there to be a new series of that. I hope they make some changes from the last series, but overall, I wish we made TV like that over here. They just do it so much better. But anyway, I hope you all have lovely days, whatever you get up to, especially Handsome. Have a wonderful birthday. And I shall speak to you all soon. I'll see some of you later for Kirby Craft, fingers crossed. The rest of you, have lovely weekends, whatever you get up to. I shall speak to you soon. Bye-bye for now, everyone. Bye-bye.